I am not good at writing at all, and always had trouble. As we started this course, I just thought it would be like writing essays in all the classes before. I thought we would write about maybe a novel or a book, but as I look back at what we've learned in this course, I can successfully say I am much better using context clues. And now looking back at my workshop number 1, I just wanted to put too much information and just highlight everything. As I have taken this course, one thing about the text is that everything is important, but only certain things. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is easy once you learn the skill of observation. I have trouble being too detailed and not knowing how to end a sentence or continue with it. This class has helped me fix my grammar, as well as looking at the deeper meaning of what I read. Now that I have learned and inherited this skill into my writing, I can now use this on my future writings that I will use in my next English class. This past few weeks have pushed me to be better and push my confidence and help me apply observation skills. I can now use the context skills I have learned to deepen my summaries and have only strengthened my knowledge of using the skills of creative and critical thinking. I have stopped using lengthy words in my passages, and I have started condensing them into concise summaries. In doing this, I can now summarize small and concise points that stay on topic without adding unimportant details that trail into long sentences. I can now stop a sentence without continuously going on and on about what the subject wasn't. Taking this course, I thought it would be like any other class that just gives assignments and expects you to do good on it without expecting a bad grade. But now that I have seen my progress and work I have put into this class, and knowing where I can be better and where I'm not as good at, pushes me to do better in my next assignment. So I will show where I've done better in. Seeing me at the end of this course has shown me these skills I can use to apply these skills to my writings. This has pushed me past the idea of nothing lying beneath the surface. It has taught me to dig deeper than it appears. Using context clues I was looking into, I used observation to pick details compared to someone who doesn't know. Through this, I have learned to use creative thinking to take words I read to a deeper level to help me see below the surface and transform it into critical thinking. When I started rhetorical observation assignment 2, I used the skills of observation to dig below the surface. While I was writing workshop number 1, the summary, I have now been able to pull out details and examine the rhetorical elements used and how to use them. From this, I have learned skills of summarizing brief sentences without too many details and the correct grammar, as well as correct quoting that is needed to successfully be applied. This has shown me how to examine the 4 elements of writing and how to use them. I now know some new and improved ways of how they can be used and applied. I have now improved of where my past writing skills were. I can now deepen my understanding of these elements and the observations I have made. Using these 4 elements and the skills of context clues, I can now use these as well as application and implication to know what the text I'm reading is meant for and what kind of writing was used, as well as what kind of information they are trying to get across.